The sun dipped below the horizon of Zorith 9, painting the sky in streaks of violet and gold. Captain Eric Venn stood at the edge of the grand wedding hall aboard the starship Lumina, heart pounding. He had agreed to this marriage months ago, but there was one catch: he had never seen his bride. Not even once. Only a few words, exchanged over secure communication channels, had passed between them. And yet, the alliance was crucial not just for him, but for humanity. "Are you ready, Captain?" asked the ship's coordinator, a tall humanoid with glimmering skin and 3 eyes. Eric nodded, though inside, a storm of anxiety raged. He had married a woman he did not know. A mysterious alien, promised to be his partner in a union that could change the course of interstellar diplomacy. But what did she truly look like? Was she human-like? Or something beyond his imagination? The hall doors opened. A hush fell. A soft, otherworldly glow filled the space, reflecting on the polished floor. A figure appeared, draped in ceremonial robes that shimmered like liquid starlight. Her face was hidden behind a veil of the finest energy mesh. Eric's pulse quickened. He took a step forward, then froze. The bride's voice, melodious and deep, echoed across the hall. "Captain Eric Venn, it is time." He swallowed hard and walked toward her. Each step felt heavier than the last. The room seemed suspended in time. No one dared to speak. He reached her. The officiator signaled him. And then, the veil was lifted. Eric froze. Before him stood a being of impossible beauty and strangeness. Her skin shimmered like molten silver, reflecting the lights around her in ever-changing patterns. Eyes larger than a human's, deep and iridescent, stared into his very soul. She had no hair in the traditional sense, only fine tendrils that moved like living ribbons in the air. Her fingers were long, delicate, and tipped with tiny luminous tips. And yet, despite her alien form, Eric felt something familiar, a warmth, a heartbeat that resonated with his own. The hall remained silent. Eric's mind raced. How could he have agreed to this without seeing her first? The political stakes, the pressure, the unknown. "You need not fear me, Eric," she said softly, her voice soothing yet commanding. "I chose you, even unseen. I felt your presence across the stars. And now, we are bound." He wanted to speak, but no words came. His heart thumped erratically, caught between fear, awe, and something unfamiliar, curiosity. The officiator began the ceremonial words, a blend of human and alien dialect. Eric lifted his hand. Her hand, shimmering and delicate, met his. A jolt ran through him, electric, warm, and impossible. His vision blurred for a moment. Memories he didn't know he had flashed through his mind, visions of starlit planets, alien skies, shared dreams he had never consciously experienced. What is this?" he whispered. "It is the bond," she replied. "Our connection transcends form. Love, understanding, trust. It is not the body that matters, but the soul." Eric's mind whirled. He had prepared for a political alliance, a strategic marriage. But this was beyond strategy. This was something alive, something deep and real. The ceremony ended. Guests, humans, aliens, diplomats from far-off systems, applauded politely, many hiding their astonishment at her true form. Eric led her to the private chamber aboard the ship, still unsure how to process what had happened. "Are you angry?" she asked quietly. "Angry?" he echoed. "No, just surprised. Shocked, yes. But not angry." She smiled, or at least, the closest version of a smile her alien features could form. "Good. Shock is natural. Fear may follow. But you will learn, everything will make sense." That night, Eric lay in his quarters, staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment. He could not sleep. Her face, her eyes, her presence, it haunted him in the most curious way. He felt a pull he could not explain, an urge to understand, to connect, to know her fully. The next morning, she arrived with a small device in her hands. "There is much to teach you," she said, eyes gleaming. And much you will teach me. Let us begin. Over the days that followed, Eric discovered her world. She was not just a political figure, she was a scientist, an explorer, a keeper of ancient knowledge. She could manipulate energy fields, communicate telepathically, and see dimensions humans could not perceive. And yet, she laughed, joked, and shared simple moments, tea made from crystal petals, stories of distant moons, memories of alien childhoods. Eric realized that the alliance he thought he understood, political, strategic, tactical, was just the surface. Beneath it was a journey, a merging of worlds, of hearts. He had married the unknown, and in doing so, discovered something beyond his imagination: trust, curiosity, and the slow bloom of affection. Weeks passed. What started as fear transformed into fascination, fascination into understanding, and understanding into connection. Eric no longer saw her alien form as something strange, it was beautiful, natural, perfect. They shared laughter, discovery, and quiet nights gazing at the stars. One evening, as they floated together in the observation deck of the Lumina, Eric reached for her hand. "I never imagined this," he said softly. "I thought it would be strange, uncomfortable. But now, I can't imagine anything else." Her hand tightened around his. "You see me not as I appear, but as I am," she replied. "And in doing so, you have seen yourself as well." Eric smiled, finally understanding. He had married a mystery. But in her, he found not only a partner for political alliance, but a companion for life, a soul that resonated with his own, and a universe of experiences waiting to be shared. That night, under the swirling colors of Zorith 9's twin moons, Eric Venn understood the truth. Sometimes the greatest journeys were not through space, but through the heart.